How You Became a Hero. Chapter 7 by Nori02. Too far. This is in your POV? I can hear Ida trying to communicate with Bakugo, but he keeps shutting Ida out. Just shut up and defend the weapon. I have more important things to worry about, he told him as he got into a fighting stance again. Raka, go! Izuku yelled out as soon as Bakugo attacked. Izuku blocked his attack again. False move. Think you can fight me alone? Bakugo yelled out, but Izuku began to wrap some kind of white tape around him. I remember that if you wrap the white tape around an opponent, then that means they're out for the rest of the game. Izuku was too slow to wrap the tape around Bakugo as he tried punching Izuku, but he dodged before Bakugo could use his powers on him. Wow, his fanboy knowledge is paying off. That move he was doing, he caught that from Mr. Aizawa when he tried to stop Bakugo from hitting Izuku during the test he gave us. Unfortunately, now that Bakugo knows about Izuku's knowledge on him, Bakugo will probably try to switch things up, which means I have to be ready to step in at any time. Bakugo is an ass, but idiot? Never. Bakugo was about to attack, but suddenly Izuku ran out of nowhere, leaving Bakugo and I confused. Realizing Bakugo was about to run in after him, I tripped him before he could even take a step. What the? He yelled as he fell face first. As I ran behind Izuku, I tried to contain my laughter. I was having too much fun with this. Not paying attention as to where I was going, I accidentally bumped into Izuku, causing my bracelet to fall off. Shit. Fun's over. What? Jin! What are you doing here? I thought you... I put my hands over his mouth so that he would shut up as he was being too loud. Grabbing his hand, I explained everything to him as we continued to run from Bakugo, trying to find a spot to hide. Oh, I see. So you've been watching the whole time? He asked me and I nodded. I wanted to help you earlier when you were fighting Bakugo, but you handled it well without me, so I didn't get in your way, I told him, looking down as we stopped to take a breather. You gave Izuku the bracelet so that no one can see him talking to you or anything like that. Since the people watching can't see you anyway because of the necklace, and the people that are watching can't hear anything that's happening, they can only watch. Grammar is just. But for now, you and Izuku are invisible to everyone. You made yourself invisible with your quirk. By the way, just so Bakugo doesn't see you, at least you can somewhat control it, but only for a little. But for now, only Izuku can see you, as long as you allow him to. Hope this cleared up some things. Thank you, he said, but I interrupted him. But if things go too far, I will get in between you two, whether you like it or not, I told him with a serious tone. But Yen, no. I told him no, interrupting him again now with tears in my eyes. I can't risk you getting hurt. I wouldn't be able to forgive myself if you got hurt. And I just stood there aside watching and not doing anything about it. I just can't. I love you too much to let that happen. Even if this is a battle test, Bakugo is a psycho. He would do anything to hurt you, Izuku, and I can't. I was cut short when I felt something soft and warm on my lips. I knew I said the L word, but I didn't know that saying it, that Izuku Midoriya, my best friend since childhood, would kiss me. I slowly closed my eyes and kissed him back as I felt his hand softly touch my cheeks. When we pulled away, I looked at him and blushed, not knowing what to say. Why did you? I couldn't finish asking him. I could barely speak. Because I love you too, idiot. You idiot. You care about me way too much. So that's my thanks to you. But for me, please don't get in between the fight. You have to trust me, he said, holding my face in his warm hands. I hesitated, but I nodded, looking down afterwards. Hey, I'll be okay, I promise. Imagine what I could do if I had a lot of it. He growled as he slowly pulled on the silver ring on his grenade. That's right. These gauntlets aren't just for show. They've been storing up my sweat inside for one monster blast. He yelled out, still holding the silver hook. I knew that bastard had something up his sleeve. All Might has no choice but to stop this now. That he knows about that. I turned on my earpiece that he gave me so that I can hear his orders. Young Bakugo, don't do it! You'll kill him! He yelled as I began to see fire coming out of the grenade on his right hand. Oh no. I began to run towards Izuku, but I don't know if I'll be able to make it. Everything was going in slow motion. my heartbeat being the only thing I hear as I try to run faster. A sudden sapphire-colored blue glow appeared on my hand, which I didn't pay much mind to. He'll be fine, as long as he dodges it. There it was, Bakugo Katsuki's monster explosion. No! I yelled as I got in front of Izuku, a giant blue shield appearing right in front of us, shielding from most of the explosion. Izuku and I yelled as the explosion made us fly back, breaking my shield during the process. Damn it, the explosion was too strong. We barely almost made it out alive. Looking behind me as the smoke began to clear, I saw that the explosion made a hole on the wall of the building, breaking the window and making the whole building shake. Uraka must be having trouble touching that weapon. She better have a plan to deactivate it, and quick before more damage gets done. Midoriya, can you hear me? I heard All Might say in the earpiece. Worry evident in his tone. I looked around and saw Izuku next to me. A few scratches and burn marks here and there, but nothing serious, thank goodness. His costume got a bit burnt as well. I looked at my costume and saw that it was mostly burned off as well, but not that much. Looking down, I saw my bracelet broke, which means that I'm now exposed to Bakugo. Is that even allowed? Izuku winced as he slowly got up, helping me after. I don't think so. I cuffed as smoke still lingered. Well, looks like Yin joined the party. I knew there was something tricky going on. I don't just fall face flat on purpose. I'm not a clumsy idiot like you. Also, that shield gave it away. But I guess that wasn't strong enough to protect you weaklings from my great explosion. Bakugo loudly said as he walked towards us through the smoke. His left grenade arm turned red, meaning that one is full and ready to be used. On my instinct, my hand began to slowly glow blue again as I cursed a million things running towards my head right now, as I hoped Uraka would hurry and end this. Now, come on, use your stupid quirk on me, Deku. Unless you want to let your girlfriend here protect your weak ass again. Even if you beat me, everything you've got, both of you will never beat me, Bakugo yelled out as he smirked. I looked at Izuku to see the fear on his face. What's the matter? You look scared, Deku. You dodged the attack so you can still fight, can't you? Come on, get me! Doesn't matter who, I'll beat both of you. Bakugo continued to yell. A crazy look in his eyes. I've never seen Bakugo like this. Can someone like him really be a hero? We aren't safe even if we stay away from him. So what's your plan? I said in a low voice so only Izuku can hear. I don't know, but I'll come up with something, Izuku said, turning on his earpiece. Raka, come in. What's the situation? He asked as we hoped to hear the good news. Unfortunately, luck isn't on our side right now. It's not good, she held through the earpiece. Maybe I should have gone and helped her. Maybe if I did this whole thing would be over by now. Are you ignoring me again? Fine, I'll get your attention. Bakugo yelled out as he raised his left hand this time. Bakugo, use that stored up weapon again and I'll stop this fight. Your team will lose! All Might warned through the earpiece. Good, maybe now Bakugo will go a little easy. What? He yelled, clearly mad at All Might. To attack at a such large scale is inviting the destruction of the stronghold you should be protecting. That's a poor strategy whether you're a hero or a villain. The penalty will be a massive loss of points, All Might threatened, making Bakugo angrier at the situation. Go to the pillar by the window, over and out, Izuku quickly said to Araka. Did he even hear what All Might was saying? Not that he needed to, but still. Fine then. We'll fight hand to hand. Bakugo growled, coming towards us at full force. Shit. We can't dodge this. All of a sudden, I'm being pushed out of the way. I looked back to see Bakugo behind Izuku, sending an explosion on his back, making him fly forward. Izuku managed to stay on his feet, but then... Here it comes, nerd! The famous right hook you were writing about. Bakugo yelled as he swung at Izuku, making him yell out in pain. Crap, I gotta do something and fast, but Izuku told me not to get in his way unless told to. Don't you ever forget what you are, Deku! Bakugo yelled out as I helplessly watched him grab Izuku's elbow and slam him on the ground. You're a weakling, just like your good excuse for a girlfriend. Bakugo continued to say as tears began to flow down my face. That's it. Izuku! I yelled, getting up. I can't watch this go on. I don't know why All Might hasn't ended this already. I'm fine, Izuku yelled out as he got up, making me stop before I could even get far. He's lying so that I don't get in the fight. Watching Izuku run the opposite direction as me, I tilted my head in confusion. What the hell is he doing? Does he have a plan? Izuku stopped on the wall opposite of me. Why won't you use your damn quirk against me? Still think you can stop me without it? How about your girlfriend? Can she use it too? Bakugo said between his teeth as he glared at me. You leave her out of this. This is between you and me. Izuku yelled, making Bakugo face him again. Then answer me, Deku. Do you think you can stop me without your quirk? Bakugo asked. That's not it, Izuku began to say through his teeth as he glared at Bakugo. You've been hiding your true power for years. You and Yin. What's the deal, huh? Did you think you were better than me this entire time? Bakugo yelled. He was raging at this point. I just stood frozen, waiting to see what Izuku would do in this situation. But his next words shocked me. That's what you think? You idiot! You've always been stronger, Kachan. I know that. You're better than me. Izuku yelled with tears in his eyes. Can't you see that? That's why I want to beat you without the help of Kin or anyone. Because you're amazing. He finished saying as he clenched his fist, activating One for All. You're even more of an idiot than I realized. Bakugo growled as they both charged at each other at the same time. This is getting out of hand. Detroit? Izuku began to say as he ran full force. They're gonna kill each other. All Might, stop this! I yelled into the earpiece, but he didn't respond. Was he gonna get in between to stop it myself when I heard All Might? Both of you stop! Uraka now! Izuku yelled out, interrupting All Might as he punched upwards with his right hand, then used the other one to block out Bakugo's explosion attack. Smash! Bakugo's eyes turned into saucers when a huge gush of wind was created, caused by Izuku's punch, creating a big hole on top of them, making me now realize the situation. He knew that the weapon and Uraka and Ida were on top of us, so he used one for all so that Uraka would have them. She'd have a better chance to touch the weapon and use the debris to distract Ida. Izuku knew that we wouldn't win this by battling Bakugo alone, so he left the winning to Uraka, who actually had a better chance. I closed my eyes as I was blocked, my face trying to hold back the strong wind. After everything calmed down, I opened my eyes to see shocked Bakugo and an injured Izuku. This was your big plan? From the very beginning, wasn't it? You were playing me this entire time, you bastard! Bakugo yelled, not believing that he got defeated. I wasn't going to use it, because I can't control it. Izuku stood, trying to talk through the pain. I began to slowly walk towards them with fresh new tears coming out of my eyes again. My body just can't handle the backlash of my power. Yet Mr. Aizawa said I'd be useless. But this was all that I could think of without the help of Yin. Izuku whispered as Bakugo's eyes widened. Didn't she notice? She didn't fight at all this whole time. Because I told her not to. For me. He finished saying, a painful smile on his face as tears began to flow out of his eyes. Izuku, I cried as I stopped a few inches away from him. That strategy, that was the only way I had any chance of winning. Izuku finished saying as Bakugo still stood in the same spot, his eyes still widened and filled with confusion, as he still hadn't processed what just happened. A buzz echoed through the whole building, meaning that time was up. Izuku and Uraka won just in time. Quickly walking behind Izuku, I caught him just as he released a relieved sigh and fell. Sitting on the ground, I hugged him gently as I sobbed. You did it, Izuku! You won! I whispered in his ears as he completely lost consciousness. The hero team wins! All Might yelled through the earpiece, sounding as proud as ever, yet worried.